would they make the atom bomb a picnic. An honest to God picnic. From 1951, when the bright mushroom first bloomed in the desert north of town, to 1962, when some killjoy treaty drove the testing underground. The casino sponsored picnic lunches to view the atomic blast. I can imagine the women wearing the atomic hairdo designed by a hairdresser at the Flamingo. Hair pulled up over a mushroom-shaped wire form and sprinkled with glitter. They'd be drinking the popular atomic cocktail, equal parts vodka, brandy, and champagne, with a dash of sherry. Thus coiffed and oiled, folks would perch on the hillsides, as near as was allowed. Which was pretty near. And make a party of it. Hey, even if you didn't get that close, you could see the explosion pretty good from any place in town. One joint called itself the Atomic View Motel, advertising an unobstructed sightline to the bomb blast from the comfort of one's lounge chair. At that time, our president was Dwight D. Eisenhower, and he decided that Americans did not need to know about the dangers of fallout. His successor, John F. Kennedy, let that decision stand. People downwind as far as Nebraska were contaminated by the blast. Small farm towns became gardens of leukemia. And our Vegas picnics. And the unobstructed guests of the Atomic View Motel, thrilled by the bomb's concussion wind, mussing their hair. Judging by the effects of those blasts on people so much farther away, a lot of those picnickers probably died young. But who can deny they saw something worth seeing? Wouldn't you have gone on a bomb picnic? Be honest now. I know I would have. I can just see myself when I first discovered Vegas, in my early 30s, and too dumb to know that I was actually broke. A terrific state of mind for Vegas. My often suspect sense of romance drew me in those days. The three general sorts of women. Honky-tonk angels. otherwise married. Vegas was an especially delicious place to rendezvous with the otherwise married. So I can see myself at the Flamingo maybe, shelling out money I didn't know I couldn't afford, blowing 100 a clip at roulette, tipping big, squandering with a vengeance, the way only a poor boy can, and doing all this with an equally vengeful, otherwise married woman. Nobody we knew was likely to run into us in Vegas. Hey, we were liberals, leftists, for heaven's sake, and
New Agey to boot.
our crowd never made the scene. So, I could make like I was Steve McQueen and the Cincinnati Kid.
And I could wear something good. Oh my God! If my kids ever saw me in this, they'd have to spend 5 years in therapy someday to get over it. I could pick up this bored, cheap outfit from one of those casino sleeve shops because
I'd buy it for her. What did I know? I'd buy her anything. We'd leave her in the room for the maid and we'd check it out. We'd love it. Because we knew the house rules, which are as follows. Lenore.
As long as you don't bother the other customers.
Sherry.
You can do anything.
That's the promise of Vegas. Anything. Not that most people have the stuff for anything. But being in anything's general vicinity is Vegas. Not too threatening.
You can always go home. Where you think anything can't happen. And where, of course, you'd be wrong. Being around anything in a guaranteed controlled situation.
Guaranteed by the mafia, no less, is a neat way to do a vacation. Oh, so that's what Vegas is for. To be safe in the presence of anything. Las Vegas, as we know it, was the brainchild of a talented murderer named Bugsy Siegel, who opened the Flamingo in 1946 on a piece of land that was then some 5 miles away from a small desert pit stop. Siegel financed it with money from a veritable genius of a murderer, Meyer Lansky. The other American institution these two started is now known as Murder Incorporated. It took a couple of killers to understand anything and to dig that everybody's just enough of a killer to harbor a kind of envy for the real killers.
And if everybody's a bit of a killer, then everybody's a bit of everything.
That includes anything. Bang, bang.
Ow!
And then if, in Puritan America, you dedicate a city to the pursuit of anything.
And you put that city far enough away from everywhere.
Puritans will find a way, of course. One of the most dangerous deserts in the world.
Just to rub shoulders with anything.
Without going in there, fucking save lives.
The gambling is just an excuse.
A way to participate in me. Anything. You can't get any deeper into it. The theory of relativity harnessed in the service of inchoate rage. So I can just see myself and this otherwise married woman who's looking pretty good in her see-through chintz of flamingo neon pink. And if it had been, say, 59, and if the casinos had offered and all you can drink picnic on a hill.
How many?
Overlooking the autumn ball. Oh, yes! I mean, it's an every day that you're invited to a rehearsal of the apocalypse. And imagine sharing that with someone. Doesn't it give you just a little horny? All around each other's waists, hip to hip, thigh to thigh.
A little high.
It's cherry
Suddenly, the ground trembles underfoot. And the hot gust smacks your face as the cloud rises up and up, shimmering with rainbow tints of radiation. And you get a waft of how it felt to write the book of Revelation. Oh, So everybody is welcome to join us. Thanks again, and drive carefully.